Guard, set to number 11, David.
Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And for that game against the Timberwolves, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
And now the Lakers starting group. Reeves in its shooting guard. James is the small forward. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And for New York, we've got Josh Hart. Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low.
What a dunk from Ayton. This is how dominant he can be down low.
You know, RJ, you can feel the excitement in the air. It's the season opener for both these teams.
The wait is finally over for these fans. Both teams hoping to kick things off with a win, so I expect a lot of effort tonight.
Here's Reeves. After New York gets the 3, here's Ayton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Here's Brunson. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
Ayton a screen on Brunson. And he gets it to go.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Hart, that's good.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the writing is on the wall. The Lakers are Luka's team now. And it seems quite possible this will be King James' final season with the team after he picked up his almost $53 million player option. While LeBron is not entirely comfortable with the situation, from my understanding. And guys, he's got to make the most of every season he has left.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Good on the three-point shot.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
And the Knicks hit again from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Reeves with it. Last game, 26 points. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Knicks making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in.
Into the lineup for New York.
And here are the Knicks. They're on a 13-5 run. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. As you might expect, we talk about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double-team him often, saying, quote, "We want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there." Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. And here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here is Hachimura. 9 points last game. And there's the drive. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Slicing his way inside. I like seeing Hachimura put it on the deck and capitalize.
Nice shot by Yabusele.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. The Knicks pull it in. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
And who knows, if you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
Here's Brunson, and the Knicks good for two.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Fires for three. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Doncic's shot is good.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Doncic against Brunson. Six to shoot. Lets the three fly. And again, New York with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. He went on an aerial three-point display, drilling 4 long balls in just the 1 quarter alone. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Oh, man. Their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
Sharing the perimeter spots, it's Clarkson and Bridges. Gershon Yabusele is out there with Robinson. And it's McBride in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Connect. No good. New York leading by 20. In a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, G.A., there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link. It has some truth to it.
The shot's good from Hayes.
Nice pass by Reeves. Reading the floor, that's one of his strengths.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
On your feet, fans, and make some noise. It's your Knicks City.
So for the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Yabusele. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. The Knicks leading by 21. Pass to Clarkson. Over Reeves. And it's Clarkson that time on the assist by Brunson. 8 points for Jordan Clarkson. Smart on the wing. Sinks the triple.
Look, and when Marcus Smart is hitting from deep, it really makes a difference in this offense. It becomes so much more dynamic.
Brunson the pass to Clarkson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Clarkson's got 11 here in this quarter alone. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at him, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Anunoby, he's checked in for Clarkson. Doncic is checked in for the Lakers.
Make some noise.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. On deep, Reeves. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Over Smart. And the Knicks good for 2.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their play.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
The 3 for Doncic. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7 from outside the arc. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
They'll be with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Doncic passes to Hayes. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. Number 5, the Knicks.
They took pride in their success at the line, and it forced opposing defenses to be very careful against them.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And LeBron's subbed in for Austin Reeves. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
For New York, they've gotten on a roll and just kept going here in the second quarter. 8 of 8. Wow. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Back over to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. So for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson comes in for Josh Hart, and it's Clarkson in for Mikal Bridges. Here's Brunson. 21 points in the game. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
James wide open. It's rebounded by New York.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here's Robinson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. 43 seconds left in the first half.
27.
Smart passes to Doncic. Smart with this screen on Clarkson. Back to Smart. A 3-ball. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Towns has got 5 points so far.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Knicks lead 60-27.
James looking around. To the paint. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
And that one, good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's the New York Knicks, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The 3-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
To center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, look here now at New York. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Lakers.
This is so painful to watch. In fact, I stopped watching. Bad effort on the boards. This hurts so much, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Reeves in its shooting guard. James is the small forward. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. Inside, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And here's Brunson outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Brunson's got 26.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
He's a nimble guy for someone with that size. Ayton can get off of his feet quick for a lob.
And here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And that one drops. Anunoby's got his second bucket of the night.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach. Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
On the wing, Reeves. James a screen on Bridges. Reeves the pass to Doncic. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. For 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Bridges got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Reeves the pass to Hachimura. Shot to stop the run, and it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Hachimura. Doncic has got 17. And here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Goodness, this man is ripping 3 after 3. An incredible display of shooting.
Doncic passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
The Knicks have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Clark, that's good.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
A chance now to see the numbers for Luka Doncic. Great showing for him last season. He was around 28 points per clip last year, 7 assists and 8 rebounds. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
Smart misses. The Knicks have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Good on the bucket. The Lakers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Shamet. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations. And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Deep 2 from Clarkson. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
The man is a microwave. This team loves Clarkson's take-charge attitude when it comes to scoring.
And slam dunk by Smart.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Sinks the three-pointer. McBride's got 6.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And here's Clarkson. It'll count. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And so it's New York with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Mitchell Robinson. Clarkson is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Shamet in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Knicks lead, 97.
Lakers shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Reeves into the lane, and Hayes throws it down.
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to develop. You just love that pass.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, out with that emphatic slam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
Reeves finds connect. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Vanderbilt with the screen. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. It's rebounded by New York.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
McBride, and it's good off the back rim and in.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
47.
Not loose. Three-pointer. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
47.
Reeves outside to the middle, looking to end the run.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Clarkson surveying the floor. New York takes timeout. So, RJ, one of the stories for the Lakers last season were the strides that Austin Reeves took as a player.
Reeves increased his scoring averages, going from about 16 points a game to over 20. He is a steady source of offense, and I don't think there's any argument that he is one of the best bargains in this league.
Somebody doesn't have rhythm.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. James checked in for Dalton Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Marcus Smart. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. The shot's good from Brunson.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Driving to the basket. And he can't jam it through.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Anunoby, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Ayton, the pass to Doncic. Ayton sets the pick for Doncic. 5 to shoot. Launches it. It doesn't go either for Doncic.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jalen Brunson.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Wasted no time on that one.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and he did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
That's good from Doncic on the assist by James.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup.
Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Substitution on the court.
8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Hachimura. Stolen by Yabusele. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. We came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. We'll see you later on.